We all have our phones, and in society today, phones are a huge part of teens and children's worlds. Today, I'll be talking to you about the mental development, depression, and the addiction that screens can have on, or the effect that screens can have on children and teens. First, starting out with depression rates, according to Time.com, young children and teens that spend more than 7 hours a day on a screen are more likely to be diagnosed with depression and or anxiety. They also found that they are more easily distracted, they don't pay attention, they're less emotionally stable, and they find that it's harder to finish tasks. So imagine how hard it is in school. They also found that they have lower self-esteem and well-being, so they look down at themselves more. They have really bad sleeping patterns, so they'll suffer more with like insomnia, and they could eventually develop like night terrors, and they're less happy in general. So, an American psychologist by the name Jean Twenge found that children ages from 2 to 5 should only get 1 hour a day on technology on any screen, including video chatting. A child that's younger than 2 should not even be able to look at screens. So when you see a parent using tablets and phones as babysitters, it messes with their development. Smartphones were introduced in 2007, which if you think about, wasn't really that long ago, and it is found that 92% of teenagers own a smartphone. Think about how much time that they're spending. If there's people who are spending 7 hours a day on technology, think about how much they could be spending way more on technology. Development. Overall development for kids, you're trying to teach your children how they're going to live on their own someday. If they spend all their time on technology, it creates laziness. It can slow their speech, and they find that they're less intelligent than any other kid that doesn't spend as much time on technology. They can block out learning and listening skills. They don't pay attention. They become more violent, and they have bad eating habits. If you sit your kid in front of a TV on a TV tray and you let them eat every meal like that, their brain does not register when they're full. So they found that they become more overweight at a young age. And addiction, according to childmind.org, they said that it's not really called an addiction. It seems more like an addiction because parents and adults always say that teens are so addicted to their screens. It's actually it goes by the name of gaming disorder. And half the teens that were surveyed, according to childmind.org, said that they will they will say that they are addicted to their phones. They admitted that they feel that they're addicted to their phones. 3/4 of them said that they feel compelled to answer a notification right away, or if their phone goes off, they need to look at it right then and there. So that's any social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, email, text messages. And with the addiction part, like I said, they don't really call it an addiction. It's more like a gaming disorder. So kids who spend all their time playing violent video games and stuff, they are, like I said, found to be more violent. And they tend to push everything out of their lives that used to be important to them. So they could develop anxiety and depression over time. And then the screen is the only thing that makes them happy. So it's the only thing they look forward to. And what they're doing on technology, a lot of older people, and adults, like to question them, what they're doing and why they're on it so much. And it's just in today's society, we all like to be on Snapchat, Instagram, and seeing what's new, and that's how we stay in our communities and with the group. So in my conclusion, we talked about the depression rates, the development of the brain, and how it can be addictive. I hope you all take an hour out of your time in your day to spend disconnected from your phones. And thank you for your time.